File storage. File storage can offer shared storage for applications using industry standard SMB protocol. Microsoft Azure virtual machines and cloud services can share file data across application components via mounted shares, and also on-premise applications can share files through this share. Applications running in Azure virtual machines or cloud services can mount a file storage share to access file data. And this would be just like a desktop application that will be mounted as a typical SMB share. Any number of Azure virtual machines or roles can mount and access file storage share simultaneously. And that brings Azure Files to several use cases. Azure Files can be used to completely replace or supplement traditional on-premise file servers or NAS devices. You can access these file shares from anywhere. And that means that popular operating systems such as Windows, Mac operating systems, and Linux can directly mount Azure file shares wherever they are in the world. Lift and shift. Azure Files makes it easy to lift and shift applications to the cloud that expect a file share to store file applications or user data. Azure file shares can also be replicated with Azure File Sync to Windows servers. They can be either on-premise or in the cloud. This is good for achieving high performance and also distributed caching of data wherever it's being used. Shared applications. Storing shared application settings. For example, in configuration files, you can use Azure File Shares. You can also use Azure File Shares for storing diagnostic data such as logs, metrics, crash dumps in a shared location. File shares are also used for storing tools and utilities needed for developing or administering Azure virtual machines or cloud services. Which of these use cases for files will you be most interested in?